Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast. Do you know where I am? I'm in the lighthouse. Do you know what this is? There's a lot of bees coming up through the floor. They're nice bees. They're the bees that give me XP. I've rejigged it a bit since last time. I'm going to hack through the floor and show you what's down here. So now, instead of last time, I set up like 8 to go in, and I just piped around and back into them. Now, this is a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy, but it works somehow. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me how it works. It just does. So we've got 4 banks of 3 apiaries on the top. All of them got their Edenic bees in. Yeah, cool. They go through the normal system. Somehow the excess winds up in the void in the center, and we manage to jam another 4 in at the bottom here, and somehow they wind up in the void at the center as well. Now I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, can I get 8 down here the same way I did before? I think I tried that. I seem to recall it didn't work, but I can't think why it wouldn't work now. Might work. You might be able to get another 4 in here. So I got 16 down here. I could up that to 20 maybe. All I know is it goes pretty crazy fast. Look at me, look at my XP level. 108, 108. This is nuts. It doesn't need to be any faster. Yeah, it does actually. It always needs to be faster. I know the original model, the Mark 1, the generic bee designed, he put 25 bees in and they were going faster than this. He got from 0 XP to level 30 in, what was it, 34 seconds? I think it takes longer than that here, but it's still very nice. 109 for Christ's sake, what am I going to do with 109 levels? So up here we've got a nice little sort of bedroom, candle to light up, quite charming, quaint. And up here we've got the enchanting room, and this doesn't do it justice. Hold on a second. I'm quite proud of this lighthouse now that it's all come together, because it actually looks kind of nice once it's all in place. It's not super complex, it's nothing massively crazily original, but it's just nice what I've got. Put the covers down here to look like a carpet, the enchanting table there, bookshelves. The Zycoria maybe looks a little bit out of place now, what with the weird glowy shimmery blocks, but other than that, I still love having these hanging over the enchanting tables just because they're really cool lights and night tours. So, go through the lighthouse keeper's bedroom. I want to put an uncrafting table there actually instead of the crafting table. I need another map focus though to make one of those, which means more hanging around in Twilight grinding mobs. I ain't doing that just yet, but that way I'll have the full XP system going on, so you can gain XP at the bottom, uncraft your items you don't want for stuff using XP as an uncrafting table, and then enchant new stuff up top. At the minute it lacks the uncrafting. So it's going together. I'll show you the outside. I have finished it. It does have a top. Yeah, you can see it in action. It's not amazing in the daytime. Honestly, it's not super great at night. The lamps just aren't totally wonderful and fantastic like I hoped they might be. It's a shame. I'll show you how I've got this wired up actually. Pretty straightforward actually. Bonk. Yeah, there's one of these guys. Not sure what that's called actually. I can't remember what it's called. Do I want to break it to find out? Yes, I do. It is called a sequencer. That's the one. So we can place that in the middle. Set it to 2 seconds is what I've got it on. Yep. So it just ticks through these 4 different redstone lamps and switches them on once every 2 seconds. I mean, I kind of wanted something that was hooked up to the light sensor as well, but that was getting in way over my head, and the wiring was going to be more complex than I wanted, and I couldn't actually figure out how I could do it. Although I have some thoughts. I do have some thoughts. But no, I'll throw this out there, see if any redstone geniuses know, or red power geniuses perhaps, know what it is. What I'd like is basically these wires I want to be interrupted during the daytime so that the sequencer can't send a signal to it. What I want is kind of some kind of latch. I don't know if there's such a thing in Red Power. I mean, I can search for latch, but I don't even know what they do. I know what one of them does, because I've got one of them rocking my door over on the hidden island. Transparent latch, toggle latch, RS latch. I don't know what they do or how they work. What I want is, during the day, I want a light signal to feed into these wires so that no other signal can, activate it. Basically, I want it to turn the wire off so that even if another wire signal comes in through the sequencer, it turns this light off and the lighthouse turns off during the daytime. That's what I'm getting, if you can follow my train of thought there. So a second input that acts as a latch which turns these wires off when a light sensor activates it. That's what I want. I hope someone knows how to do that, because I don't. At the minute it's just on all the time, which it'll do for now. It'll do for now. So head back down. I've got some other really, really cool stuff to show you today. So go back through the hub, as we do. And we do. Up to my house. I do have a link to the lighthouse now, is up there. Don't think anybody else knows about it yet. Don't think anyone's spotted that book, or whether they've even been on the server. I don't know. So over here we've got a page on the desk. What is the page, you may ask? It is the best page in the game. That's a lie. That's not the best page in the game. The best page in the game is the diamond ore page, which costs 64 emeralds to buy from a villager and can just fill a world with diamonds, all the diamonds you could ever ask for. It's OP and it's the best page in the game, and I'm not sure whether I want to find it because it will just break everything. But hey ho. This page is crystals. Crystals. I will show you crystals, in fact. You didn't see that one. You didn't see the book I just hovered over. Don't pay no attention to the book I just hovered over. I want to show you crystals before I show you what I've done with crystals. It goes back in the notebook. Check that I got a way home. I do. Let's go into the crystal world. And to the crystal dome. It's not really a crystal dome, it's just a crystal world. I'm wondering which of my potential audiences is going to get the Crystal Dome reference. Did any other country ever get the Crystal Maze as a TV show? Because that was the best TV show ever, and if you didn't get it, why not? You're losing out. So, yeah. These things, they are blue and they act like glowstone, and they don't need a silk touch pick to be mined. They don't shatter into dust like glowstone. And they're a very pretty block in their own right. If you've watched Mystcraft with Meroka, the original series, not the one-off episode 10, was it, of the series, you might know what they do. You might know what they do. I'm going to take them home and show you what they do. There's not much to them other than they grow in crystal clumps like that. There's not much to see in the world. That's what they look like. That's what they are. That's what they do. If we take you guys out. If we go and make a square, we make a book receptacle. Receptacles are good. I got a few of them. Bit redundant. Don't really need these guys on me right now, but I will show you. So take these. This world only exists for my farming of crystals. Really, I'm not interested in anything else in that world. It is boring. So what I've done is I made a new dimension. And I spent like half an hour writing this thing. Built to my own specifications. This is my world. By my own design. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go shopping. It's the shopping dimension. Oh, and it's middle of the night in the shopping dimension. So, yeah, okay, well, under construction, surely, of course. And, oh, I've been doing all my construction with it on bright. It's different with it on gloomy. Don't think it's any danger of spawning, but it does look different by night. It looks more atmospheric. I do like it. So, got a bit of light in the bottom of the fountain. We've got a fountain. We've got the lamps, which are solar powered, by the way. inverse solar powered. You know, when the sun comes up, all the lights go out. When the sun goes down, all the lights switch on automatically. I love that as a thing. It's something I've wanted to apply to something for the longest time. I'm finally glad I got to do it. I mean, obviously I wanted to do it to the lighthouse. I didn't get to do it to the lighthouse. I got to do it here though. So, somewhere over there, hidden in the gloom, there's a hole in the ground. Yeah, are you the hole in the ground? Yeah, there's a hole in the ground there. That's got the light sensor in it. I probably need a better location than that to put it somewhere, but meh. And it lights all this lot up. But that's not what we came here to see. What we came here to see is this bad boy. So, obviously the frame is a 5 square of crystals. And when you build the frame, it does nothing on its own. What you do is on any one of the sides, except not the bottom, unfortunately. I thought I could put one of these on the bottom and tuck this out the way where it's not visible. I cannot. This is a shame. On any of the front faces, or on the top, or on the sides, or whatever, you can put the book receptacle, which looks like this. Let me clear some space in my inventory to demonstrate how this works. It's going to change the color of the portal. The portal is random each time, unfortunately. So if I take the book out, put it in my inventory. It's there, and I can right-click, pop it back in the slot, and portal's back. And the books are still derpy. And like I say, the portal changes color. So now I've got a purple portal, not a yellow one. I was kind of growing quite fond of that yellow one because it matched the gold trim. And yes, that is gold blocks cut down into tiny slivers to sort of gild the edges, and I think it looks blingy as anything but fantastic. I love it. I'm kind of starting to go for a sort of upscale shopping plaza kind of thing here. So yeah, marble, sandstone, lots of light, probably lots of glass, gold, bling, 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 really is what we're going for. I mean, the first thing I built, I was like, oh, I shall build a pyramid into this world, and we'll come in on top of a pyramid. And I was, you know what, I know why I'm doing that, and it's just copying Mindcraft. The Mindcraft V2B server, they've got their shopping area is A, in the overworld, so it's not even as cool, and B, it's in a pyramid. So, meh. So this is shopping dimension plus. So obviously, yeah, we got this custom world. As you can see, this ain't normal. It's flat for a start, so it's a really great blank canvas for building. We've got savannah, just because I kind of like savannah. Plains, because plains is a good, nice, neutral one. And desert, because why the devil not, I guess. Hello, angry zombie. You can't get in through my wall. One downside, I've put this at 0, 0, just so it can be... That is 0, 0, just so you can always find your way home. Head to 0, 0, you'll find the plaza. It's basically the idea. But unfortunately, 0, 0 is really close to Barrow Hill, which, if you know your Thorncraft, Barrow Hills have evil nodes in the middle, and they generate tons of flux, and there's now wisps and stuff all over the place, and that's not good. Oh, hello. You want a Barney? I'm going to give you one. Oh, there goes a wisp. Oh, and it must be morning, the lights have gone out. See, that's amazing! I love that. Just seeing the lights go boom as the lights go out in the morning. And the blue sun, the cyan, in fact, sun, pops up over the horizon. Matter of fact, tell you what, something I haven't noticed come into play is maybe I don't know how to write the code properly for it in the books, but there is a second sun in this world which should appear shortly after this one, and one of them is supposed to go green-blue gradient. It's supposed to sort of alternate between green and blue and look awesome. And one of them's just cyan. So maybe the two are indistinguishable because they're really close and similar colours, but I'm not seeing the gradients much. So we've got purple fog, we got a cyan sun, and soon we will see. Come on, rise. Yeah. There's a second sun. Excuse my singing. At the same time, ooh, check the moon. The moon's not set. There are in fact 2 moons going at different speeds around the sky. I love that. I really love this world that I've made. And it's only just beginning. So, we're calling this a shopping dimension, and this is a shopping plaza. What can we buy? Well, not a lot. Oh, Christ almighty! Jeez! You! Get a lightsaber! Friggin' oh! Did I get it? No! No, I didn't. Oh! Friggin' red wisps! Get dead! Is it red or is it purple? Oh, it's pink. Oh, it's a flux wisp. Damn it! Having your arrows and your bones, and some more arrows and bones. So yeah, this is why I wanted a wall, because it's pretty dangerous at the minute. So at the minute there's nothing to buy, there's no shops, there's nothing. So I got a little project that I'm throwing up over here. A lot of marble, because I want it to look ostentatious. This, in theory, should be the first bank of Notch, I think is what I want to call it. What I want to do is make a way for people to get themselves some currency. Well, diamonds are the abundant thing, and emeralds are what I want to be the currency, because emeralds really are the currency of Minecraft, really. So I need some way for people to convert one to the other, and potentially back again. However, I don't really want people just turning up with stacks of emeralds and clearing out my diamond stash. I also would like to emphasize this isn't just a way for me to stack up diamonds. I'm probably just going to stick it in a vault and ignore it. I want it more for the functionality than anything else. Once we've got a currency, we can sort of establish shops and say, oh, I want you to pay, oh, for what's a valuable commodity? Oh, for a wither star or something, a nether star even. I want you to pay 64 emeralds for a nether star, and 64 emeralds if I do it's a good exchange rate. 8 emeralds to a diamond. So yeah, you'd be looking at 8 diamonds to 1 nether star. Is this fair? Don't know. I need to come up with an exchange rate that allows me to cover all potential costs, otherwise you might end up with some stuff that's too expensive. If you gather. So obviously, yeah, 64 emeralds would be the most you need to trade, and if you value something as more than 8 diamonds, it would be difficult to make that trade. How would we make these trades? There is another one actually. If I put in trade in the search, there is this trade-o-map. This is what I've been working on as a theory for how to make this all go. There is the trade station. I haven't got a clue how that works. I can't find much advice on how it does work. The wiki is bereft of information. However, we're going to make a trade station, and I don't remember that ever having made that noise before, but that's really cool. So yeah, basically that's how the portal works. See, you can walk through it and it goes boop. I also need to stress, because obviously not common knowledge is something I mentioned in Mystcraft with Meroka, but not common knowledge. It's that the portals can be any size you like. You can make a massive one, or a tiny one, or you could even make it a weird shape. The only issue with it is it needs to be completely flat, and it needs to be connected frame. Because let me see if I can grab some crystals and demonstrate here. Have one of them. Where would we like to go? We've got a Twilight Hub book there. That's a nice safe one to experiment with. Go boop boop boop. So let's throw up a yeah, that'll do it. That's a nice weird one. That's a weird shape. That's a good shape. I like it. I like it a lot. So if for whatever reason you decide that this is what you absolutely need your portal to look like, it does it. It works. Oh, you can put it flat on the floor as well, so you could make it a 3x3 and have a 1 gap and just drop down through the gap. So that's probably got its own uses as well in that respect. So yeah, I can go whoop. Seriously, that noise. This is amazing. And we pop back into our house, same way we always do. Boom! Ta-da! Now we gotta dismantle this. Get dismantled. And you get back in my pockets. Right, put these guys away. Boop, boop, no, boop. And I'm not using you. Okay, cool. We good here. What are we? What were we going to do? We're going to make a trader mat. That's what I wanted to do. Because I want to figure out how this sucker's gonna work. We are going to need a little refined iron, which is 8 of these. Put it in 2 furnaces so it gets cooking quick. What do we need? We need 3 redstone and 2 chests. That's easy. We can do that. We can knock these guys out all day long. That's no problemo. Wood. Need to get wood. Giggity. Most unoriginal joke in Minecraft. And I did it. Yes, folks. You heard it here today. I did the getting wood joke. Feel free to unsubscribe now. Please, no, please don't. So, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going to get my metal back. Thank you. And I'm now going to take said metal and... Man, this really needs the 1.5 crafting. Badly. So, this makes us a trader mat. Let's go shopping. I need to make another one of these down in the village or possibly at spawn. I'm thinking spawn's the best place to put it, but I don't know if anybody would see it. Certainly until we get more people on the server. If you're a Let's Player, please message me with your interest in playing on the server, because we could use more people. I'd like them to be Let's Players, if possible. Don't know where this is going to go. Boop. It needs to be removed with a wrench, so I will need to come back with a wrench if I decide to move it elsewhere. I'll probably... Yeah, this is a bank, so we're going to have the big, sort of, airy atrium kind of area. Bit of plants, maybe. Put a little fountain in the middle or something. Hang a chandelier down, and then put a wall across, and then this is the back staff-only area. Yeah, I think that could go good. I'm not a building type, and I'm going to be really slow and indecisive about it, so this is not a building channel, really. It's not something you need to see. Speaking of slow and indecisive, I've forgotten to bring anything to trade. So let's go back and bring the rest of the stuff we need to actually make this gadgetry work. Because this machine needs an example so it knows actually what it's going to be asking for. I also need somewhere to put the stuff it will be collecting from me. Now I think it can use any chest, so if you're wanting a big chest, diamond is your way forward. If you're wanting a secure chest, a personal safe is probably the way forward for the purposes of... let's just grab the lot just so we can play around with them. For the purposes of the bank, I'm probably going to want a personal safe. I would like the 100 and whatever slot storage that you get from a diamond chest, just because then I could leave it and forget about it, whereas a personal safe is 54 slots, like half the storage. But beggars can't be choosers. I need it to work basically. So what goes in the top is what we're looking for. So I want people to pay me in diamonds, just because they're a lot more readily available than the emeralds and a lot more valuable than the emeralds, which that makes no sense. Okay, so yeah, either way I can generate the emeralds a lot faster if I use my bees, which we'll be getting to sometime soon, hopefully. Right, so people gonna have a stash of emeralds in there. People come up to the trader mat, which will probably be a lot more prettier and better well labelled in the bank once it's finished. And it could go blink, and it pops out the emeralds. And go blink, and go, okay, well, that really nice enchanted sword I've seen for sale over in Wolfblade's house costs me, I don't know, what's 6 times 8? Quick. Don't know. Whatever 6 times 8 is. 48. It's going to cost me 48 emeralds. Can we go? Boom. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I've got 48 emeralds. Now I can afford to go over to Wolfblade's shop and buy that really nice enchanted sword he's got for sale. Yeah? That's how that works. I have my stuff back. Thanks. Last thing I want is someone stumbling across that and going, "Hey, check out the emeralds!" Now these guys have got a little lock icon by them, which I think means they're pretty secure. They're just for display purposes. I don't think anyone can break the trade-o-mat. I hope nobody can break the trade-o-mat. It's not like some of the other machines which have sort of security icons by them. It says, oh, you can secure this, the forestry, and everything Buildcraft and Buildcraft-like has a little lock icon by the side of it that says, oh, this belongs to you and nobody else can pick it up or move it or do anything. That doesn't. I don't know. I will trust that it can't be broken for now. If it can, well, then I need a better plan. Although, I think everyone should be fairly trustworthy. I don't expect, I don't think there's a great risk of theft. It's not a super untrustworthy server. I'm only playing with people I know and trust. So we head over to the bees, which is now even more Edenic. Thank you, Edenic bees. This isn't. Ooh, I just saw an emerald go. Yeah, more emeralds for me. That's basically how I'm going to be working this. So sweet, we got an emerald queen here, and a ton of emerald drones. That's my main breeding stock. That's the emerald producing stock. These guys are a second line. Which, do I have my Beelizer here? I don't. Never mind. We're going to trust that it do what it do. It's been bred from the. Actually, probably not. Damn portals. It's probably not wise to trust that it do what it do. What I need to do is get it scanned. If I can get it scanned, I can find out whether it's good to go. Obviously, I need it to be like. Well, I need it to be like the other ones I've got in Lighthouse, but if I put it in an alveary, it doesn't matter about weather and time of day. Probably cares about whether it's in a cave, so I do need to, inject it with a cave serum. So, where's my Beelizer? I've got too much junk. So how are you doing? You've got a shortened life, a fast speed, good. Slowest pollination, meh. Flowers rock, sure, okay, why not, obviously. Normal, with 2 variants. Not nocturnal, doesn't matter if there's a light in the alveary. Not a flyer, doesn't matter if there's a rain shield in the alveary. Not a cave dweller, which does make a difference, actually. So I need to make sure I inject it with cave serum. And that's not a hub anymore. Let's just fly there. Flying's fun. So, I don't know what causes that weird sort of FOV, warpy, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey kind of thing, where it goes whoop 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 when you start trying to fly. I don't know whether it's lag or what. We pop through here. I still like everything. Everything looks better when it's gloomy. I don't know whether it looks better to you guys, because it means you have trouble actually seeing the video, but just in terms of atmosphere, I'm digging it. I'm very much digging it. So we've got 10 charges of cave dwelling. What have we got in there? Temperature tolerance. Sure. Why not? And you go into there. You can go home there? Yes, yes, it goes there. And then we play the waiting game for that to do its thing, which makes Emerald Bees cave dwelling. If I have cave dwelling bees, and I will, then I should be able to throw up another alveary, which does need building. I need to actually make the bits to make an alveary, but that's not hard. So, hey, you know how I said it always rains on this server? And it's raining again? Seriously? What the heck, weather? This is the rainiest server in existence, seriously. This is nuts. So yeah, I'm going to build a little bit of a bank vault, I think, and put an alveary in it, and leave those bees just making tons and tons and tons and tons of emeralds, and it should be good. Probably should throw a barrel in there for some overflow, just as a thought. So the bank obviously needs a lot of work as far as decoration and design goes, but hopefully next week I will have a fully functional bank to show you, which should be a lot of fun. And has that block? Yeah, that leaf has just been fertilized by bees. Cool. Pollinated, that's the word I'm looking for. Pollinated. So that makes me a new tree and a happy guy. Cool. So that'll do it for today, I think. I have no free slots in my inventory with which to wave to you. So, wow. Talk about gloomy. Let's just do this. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.